So how do you keep yourself interested during a very long project? So this little animation thing that I did at the beginning of the video is something that I've been working on just on and off in Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint, if you haven't been using it and you want a really good program for making comics start to finish, I can't recommend it enough. It's it'll, from layouts to color to setting it up to printer to everything, it'll do it. It also has an animation feature, so which I only last week started playing around with, even though I've had the program forever. And part of the reason it took me so long is the animation. I've tried dabbling in it before, like little programs on iPhone or iPad or whatever, and even drawing on paper and scanning it in, and it's just it never really clicked. But the way that Clip Studio Paint sets up the layers, I kind of had a breakthrough with drawing. But I'm not an animator, so I'm not going to give any animation advice. But I will say that one of the things that helps me with the character that in that animation is William from my comic William the Last, and it which you can read on Webtoons in the link below. It's a story that I've been working on for so long, and it's got a long way to go. That sometimes you just have to really try to, especially when you've written things and you've got the idea out there. There comes a point when making a graphic novel that it's the grind of cranking out the pages, just the production of it. And there's obviously creative things, but you get kind of into the rut of, I need to lay out this page, I need to pencil this page, I need to ink this page, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes, especially when a story starts in the initial process where you're just playing, you're coming up with this idea, and you're tossing around, drawing characters and designing. And sometimes just to get energized over the project that you've gotten a little bit, maybe not desensitized, but you're very close to it. It's just to step back and play with it and the characters and the world and things in a way that aren't really meant to be a thing, right? Not meant to be published. It doesn't have to be fantastic, but maintains your interest in it. So that can be as simple as just sometimes when I'm doodling in my sketchbook, I'll just draw some scenery in the style of William the Last or whatever, a character or something. It can be as simple as that, or it can be, like with the animated thing I just put at the beginning of this video, a new feature that you haven't used in your program before. So I just animated that little thing, and it kind of, just wondering what would an animated William look like. So I gave me enough of a spark to just try and see what would happen. So during a long project, try to find those little things you can play in that world, even though, especially and specifically if it's something that is not meant necessarily to be published or an official part, not necessarily part of the project, but just still playing in that world, just kind of, just play. Those kind of things can lead to something else. I don't know, just dabbling in animation, maybe it'll lead to something, related to that world or something else, but help you develop a new skill, or even when you're sketching, just you come up with a new idea, a new character, or whatever. So that's kind of what, one of the things that helps me maintain my energy level, my motivation level during a very, very long project. If you haven't checked out William the Last, it's on Webtoon. You can links in the description. So if you've been in a project, what helps you stick with it? What helps you, get motivated to keep working on it beyond just the grit your teeth and sit down at the table, which is a part of it. Just sit down and start drawing. But anything you can do, what do you do to try to maintain that energy level? This is a quick video. It's the week leading up to Christmas, so things are going to be crazy. School's going to be out, and I'm going to try to keep doing the videos, at least the informal vlogs like this, up until, well, throughout next week. Next week's going to be hard because of family stuff and everything. But like and subscribe, share, subscribe down here. Check out some videos over here. And make sure you're still subscribed and click the bell for notifications, because YouTube has to make things interesting, I guess. And I'll see you next time.